Hey my dear students, we are going to start another phylum which is called as Platyhelminthes. So in normal language we are going to study about Platyhelminthes today. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about the organisms which are going under to the Platyhelminthes, or the structure and the systems and the characteristics, the most common and most important, the characteristics of Platyhelminthes animals or organisms, we can say that. So we are starting the topic now. Okay, Platyhelminthes, this is the another phylum. So we are going to learn about the characteristics of Platyhelminthes or Platyhelminthes phylum. Okay, then Platyhelminthes, why this is called as? Because in normal language, or we can say that if we want to uh, you didn't mean about the ratification of that ki platy means plate, a plate which is present in our kitchen. So that type of structure is present of all the organisms under the Platyhelminthes. Okay, so better body differentiation or complex than coelenterata, or we can say that the body of coelentrates, body of the organism which are going under to the Platyhelminthes are more complex than coelenterata. Means the organisms which are under the coelenterata are less complex than the Platyhelminthes organisms. Okay, then body is bilaterally symmetrical. You already know about that, the symmetry. I think I make a video on that, the symmetry, bilateral or radial symmetry. So bilateral symmetry is present in the organisms or animals. So you can see on the screen that the organism, when we cut it from the middle portion, then left and right two portions are made up of. So body made of three layers of cells, triploblastic, or the third point is that the organisms are triploblastic, means three layers of cells are present, means ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Okay, so after that no internal body cavity, or when we talk about the coelom in these organisms, so these are acoelomates, means coelom is not present in these organisms body. Okay, some organs are formed. So some organs are formed, it is to be meant that organs are present in their body, but some of them are present, so all the organs are not present in their body. Okay, so organ level of organization are present in their body, means to say that the tissue level, the cellular level and organ system level, all the organization we have studied. So in these organisms organ level of organization are present. So body is flattened dorsi-ventrically, hence flatworm. These animals or these organisms are also called as flatworm because these bodies are like flat. The body of these organisms are look like flat means the dorsaventrically means backward to forward, these are look like the flat. Okay, cephalization is present. What do you mean by cephalization? So here I am pausing the video. Cephalization means all the sense organ are present at one end of our body, means to say that for example human being. So look at yourself, your eyes are also the sense organs, ears, nose, and tongue also, these are all the sense organ, and all these are present at the one end of our body. Okay, so this could not be happen that our eyes are present on the head and our ears are present on the foot. So this is not possible na. So all the sense organs are present at one end of our body, so this is called as cephalization. So this is also present in the organisms under Platyhelminthes. Fine. Then concentration of sense organ at anterior end means I already explained it. Okay, then sorry, can be free living or parasitic, means these organisms can be or could be free living, means living in outer area or land area or marine area. So but these are also parasitic, means live in an host, any host body, and suck out or absorb the minerals or the food from the host body. Okay, these are mostly mobile, means uh, they can go through or they can move from one place to another. Okay, after that, what the tuning platyhelminthes examples are there. Platyhelminthes examples are the planaria, liver flux, and tapeworms. These all are examples of platyhelminthes. Okay, platyhelminthes organ level of organization. We already know about that. Organ level of organization are present in platyhelminthes. Okay, so how it is present in what are the main we are studying about the digestive system. There is no any organ system or level of organization is present, but somehow incomplete digestive system is present in their body. Incomplete, what did I mean from that? Incomplete, that's why, because it has only one opening, that is called as mouth, which is present in their body. Means the mouth plays both roles, that is the excretion of waste material, and also the ingestion of food from one opening. That's why this is called as digestive system incompleted. So the arrow is shown in on your screen, the green lining, this is called as mouth. Okay, then the second point is that highly branched intestine. The intestine present in their body is highly branched. Okay, so there is a pharynx is present just before the mouth, and this is connected to the intestine. Where is the intestine is present? Look at this. There is the intestine is present, and this is highly branched intestine. After that, we are talking about when excretory system. Then some specialized cells are present in their body, which is called as flame cells. Okay, so where is the flame cells are present? Look at the screen, the green pen will be there. These lining is called as excretory canal, and in the excretory canal the flame cells are present, which play the important role in excretory system. Okay, so after that the platyhelminthes continues. Nervous system, we are talking about the nervous system of the organisms under the platyhelminthes. So nervous system more organized, means the nervous system of the organisms are more organized, means to say that all the system is organized, means a speciality is present in their body. Okay, so how it is organized we are talking. Cephalization is present. I already explained the word cephalization. So this is present in their body, means all the sense organ are present at one end of the body. Ladder like nervous system. So what do you mean by ladder like nervous system? In these organisms the structure of nervous system is ladder like. So look at the screen or diagram of planaria. So there the green pen is there. So these are the nerves present in their body, and these are interconnected like that. So this structure is called as ladder like nervous system. Okay, so these are nerve cords, the middle part is present. Okay, transversely present, these are called as nerve cord, and the complete lining which are nerves. Okay, so after that these are eye spots we could not say them the eyes, but these are eye spot which plays an important role in photoreceptors. Means the animal or organism can see many things from these eye spots. And two long nerve cords run throughout the body length. Nerve cords, I already explained it. Then transverse nerves connect the nerve cord. Then the transverse nerves, look at the diagram. Transverse nerve connect the nerve cord. Okay. Then simple brain, the brain present in these organisms are called as ganglia, which are present under the eye spots in the head region. Okay. After that, specialized sensory organ or receptors are present. Means sensory organs, I think it's not a line, or it's not a topic to explain it. Sensory organ, we have to, I think, read in ninth or eighth class about the sensory organs. So the specialized sensory organs are present, or receptors are present in the body. So we can, overall we can say that the nervous system is highly organized. Okay, so more organized, everything is present. There is nerve cord, nerves, cells, cephalization present, and especially sensory organs are present. Brain is also present. So eye spot have photoreceptor, means these eye spots are play an important role, or we can say that it is replaced by the eyes. Okay. So auricles present at the base of the head, sensitive to touch and certain chemicals. So auricle is present here. Look at the screen. Auricle is present on the head, at the base of the head, which is sensitive to touch. Okay, which is sensitive to touch, or and certain chemicals. Means when we want to touch it, then it is very sensitive to touch. Then platyhelminthes reproduction. So we are talking about the reproduction in platyhelminthes organisms or animals can be unisexual or bisexual. Means the organisms are could be seen unisexual or bisexual. Okay. So internal fertilization is present, means male and female gametes fuse inside the body. The regeneration means parents, if cut or broken into multiple pieces, each give rise to the new individuals. Means to say that the parents uh, accidentally, when cut or broken their body, then all the parts becomes rise to new individuals. So what is the difference between the regeneration and fragmentation? So fragmentation is the uh, a self voluntary process. Means to say that these are specialized. Okay. And regeneration is the accidental process. Okay. When unfortunately the organism cut into pieces, then these will become rise to a new individual. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this